Hi students, welcome to the next session. In previous session we completed last exercise. Okay, now we will continue the remaining problems. We finished it up to question number 16. Now we will discuss question number 17. In 17th question, in the triangle ABC, with vertices capital A 2, 3, capital B 4, -1, capital C 1, 2. Find the equation and length of altitude find the equation and length of altitude from the vertex capital A, capital A. So here vertices are given ABC. We need to find the length of altitude and equation of altitude from the vertex A. First, I will draw the rough diagram. This is ABC. This is altitude AD. Altitude is always perpendicular to the opposite side. Okay. So we need to find this length and this equation. Okay. Now A point is 2, 3. B point is 4, -1. C point is 1, 2. Okay. Now how to find length? To find length, first I am finding this BC equation of BC. Already we know B point and C point. If you know 2 points, how to find equation of line? Y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. This is the formula for equation of BC. Okay. Now this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Substitute y minus y1 minus half minus plus by y2 minus half minus plus y1. Then x minus x1 4 by x2 minus x1. Then y plus 1 by 3 is equal to x minus 4 by minus 3. Cross multiply. Minus 3 into y plus 1 is equal to 3 into x minus 4. 3 gets cancelled. Then minus y minus 1 is equal to x minus 4. You send these two values to the right side. X plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. This is equation of BC. Next. So from this equation, we can write A value 1, B value 1, C value minus 3. A point is already given 2, 3. This is x1 y1. First we need to find the length of AD. What is the formula for distance from point to the line? Modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by under root of A square plus B square. We know A value, B value, C value, X1 value, Y1 value, substitute. Then the length of altitude AD is AX1 1 into 2, 2. BY1 1 into 3, 3. Plus C, that is minus 3. By under root of A square plus B square, 1 square plus 1 square. Now AD equals to 2 by root 2. That is nothing but root 2. This is the length of altitude. Next, we need to find equation of altitude. AD equation we need to find. Okay. First, I am finding slope of BC. Already BC we got equation. Slope is nothing but minus A by B. Or you can apply y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 also correct. But BC line already we know. How to find slope of a line? Minus A by B. If you didn't get the idea of taking this formula, slope formula is there, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 also we can take. Then that equals to minus A by B, that is minus 1. But AD is perpendicular to BC. Given AD is perpendicular to BC. That implies slope of AD. Take the reciprocal and change the symbol. What is reciprocal of 1? 1. And here minus symbol is there, here plus symbol will get. This is M. And A point already we know 2, 3. Finally, we know point and slope, that's why we can apply point slope form. Therefore, equation of AD is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Then y is equal to x minus 2 plus 3. That implies x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is equation of altitude AD. Already length we find, that is root 2. This is equation x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. Next, last question in this exercise. This is very important in PU as well as competitive. Competitive, this condition we are using. Okay. If P is the length of perpendicular, if P is the length of perpendicular from origin to the line whose intercepts on the axis are A and B, then show that 1 by P square equals to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Very important question. Okay. See, if P is the length of perpendicular from origin to the line whose intercepts on the axis are A and B. First I will draw the diagram. So these are the axes. It is a straight line. X intercept is A, Y intercept is B, and this is origin. From origin you draw a perpendicular on the line. This length is P. Okay. Now we need to find 1 by P square equal, we need to prove 1 by P square equals to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Therefore, equation of line. Equation of line. I am taking equation of line in intercept form. Is x by A plus y by B equals to 1. This can be written as bx plus ay by AB is equal to 1. That implies bx plus ay is equal to AB. Bx plus ay minus AB equals to 0. So from this, A value is B, B value is A, C value is minus AB. And origin 0 comma 0. This is x1 comma y. How to find P? P is nothing but the formula for the length of perpendicular from origin to the line. What is the formula for length of perpendicular? Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square. Now substitute b into 0 0, a into 0 0 plus c minus ab by under root of b square plus a square. In modulus, any negative value is there, we can write as positive. That's why P is equal to AB by under root of B square plus A square. Next, I am taking the reciprocal. 1 by P is equal to under root of B square plus A square by AB. Now, squaring on both sides. 1 by P square equals to B square plus A square by A square B square. Now divide separately. Then 1 by P square equals to, first what is the term in numerator? B square by A square B square. Next, what is the term in numerator? A square by A square B square. Now here A square cancel, here B square cancel. Finally we got 1 by B square equals to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. This is the condition. Okay. Now last exercise also completed. Now I will explain miscellaneous examples. Exercise questions over. Miscellaneous question we will discuss. It is the last session of straight lines PU. From next session onwards, I will start objective in straight lines chapter. Okay. Next. Miscellaneous examples. In this first question, if the lines 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0, 5x plus ky minus 3 equals to 0, and 3x minus y minus 2 equals to 0 are concurrent, then find the value of k. Then find the value of k. Okay. So here totally 3 lines are given. Concurrent means the lines will come like this. So these are the concurrent lines having same common point. Okay. Given lines are first line 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0, it is equation 1. 5x plus ky minus 3 equals to 0, it is equation 2. Next, 3x minus y minus 2 equals to 0, it is equation 3. Okay. Now, so these are concurrent lines. That's why I am solving any two. So here I am solving 1 and 3. Solve 1 and 3. I am adding 1 plus 3. 2x plus y minus 3 equals to 0. 3x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. Now y gets cancelled. 2x plus 3x, 5x minus 5 equals to 0. Now x equals to 1. Substitute this x value either in first equation or third equation. Substitute x value in equation 1. 2 1 just 2 plus y minus 3 equals to 0. Then y minus 1 equals to 0, y also 1. So finally we got x value and y value. X and y, that is nothing but the point of intersection P. Already they given these three are concurrent lines. Substitute this P point in the third line because P lies on first line as well as second line as well as third line. That's why substitute P 1 comma 1 in equation 2. Substitute 5 1 jas 5, k 1 jas k minus 3 equals to 0. Now k plus 2 equals to 0. Now k equals to minus 2. So this is answer. Next, second question. Assuming that straight line works as plane mirror. Straight line works as a plane mirror for a point. Find the image of the point. Find the image of the point 1 comma 2 in the line x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. We need to find image. Okay, listen. How to find image of a point? Solution. First, This is a straight line L. The straight line works as a plane mirror. The equation of this line is x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. Here one point is there. This point is 1, 2. We need to find the image of this point. If it is a plane mirror, the image of P is located here. Now this is above, that's why this point is below. But from the line, these both are same distance. It is perpendicular and this is midpoint. Why? Because this length and this length both are same. Now here Q is image of P with respect to the line L. We don't know Q, that's why I am taking Q, H comma K. This is the image of the point P with respect to the line x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. Okay. Now let us see how to find the image. Okay. First, M is midpoint of PQ. M is midpoint of P and Q. What is midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is nothing but 1 plus h by 2, 2 plus k by 2. Okay, this is M. Next, I am finding this M lies on which line? X minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. Since M lies on x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. Substitute. In place of x we are substituting this, in place of y we are substituting this. That is nothing but 1 plus h by 2 minus 3 into 2 plus k by 2 plus 4 equals to 0. Now if you take 2 is LCM, 2 is LCM, 1 plus h minus 3 2 just 6 minus 3 into k 3k plus 2 4 just 8 is equal to 0. Now what you will get? H minus 3k, 8 plus 1 9, 9 minus 6 3 equals to 0. This is equation 1. Okay. Next, I am finding PQ slope. Slope of PQ. How to find slope of 2 points? Y minus y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. K minus 2 by h minus 1. This can be taken as M1. Next, I am finding slope of L. That is minus A by B. Minus 1 by minus 3, minus minus cancel, 1 by 3, that is M2. But these two are which type of lines? Perpendicular lines. We know that PQ is perpendicular to L. If two lines are perpendicular, then what is the condition? That implies the product of slopes is equal to minus 1. What is M1? K minus 2 by h minus 1 into what is M2? 1 by 3 is equal to minus 1. Now, k minus 2 by 3h minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Cross multiply, k minus 2 equals to minus 3h plus 3. Now what you will get? 3h plus k minus 5 is equal to 0. From this, k can be written as 5 minus 3h. Substitute this k value in equation 1. From equation 1, h minus 3 into, in place of k I can write 5 minus 3h plus 3 equals to 0. Now simplify, h minus 15 plus 9h plus 3 equals to 0. 9h plus h, 10h minus 12 equals to 0. So from this we can write h is equal to 12 by 10. Then you will get h is equal to 6 by 5. This is h value. Substitute this h value in equation 2. Okay, from equation 2, k equals to 5 minus 3h. Now take the LCM. 5 is LCM. 5 5 just 25, 3 6 just 18. Now k is 7 by 5. Finally, we got h value and k value. H and k is nothing but image. Therefore, image q is equal to 6 by 5 comma 7 by 5. That is the answer. But in objective, we have shortcut formulas for finding image, as well as in previous session we discussed foot of the perpendicular. No need to do the process. In PU compulsory you need to follow this. In objective, shortcut methods are there to finding foot of the perpendicular and image. Next question. Third question. Show that the area of triangle formed by the lines y equals to m1x plus c1 comma y is equal to m2x plus c2 and x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means which axis? Y axis is c1 minus c2 whole square by 2 into modulus of m1 minus m2. Students, we are using it is formula in objective. Okay. First we will draw the diagram. So based on the given data, we will draw the diagram. x axis, y axis. This is a given line. This is one more line, and this is y axis, that is nothing but x is equal to 0. We need to find the area of this one. Okay, this is P and this is A and this is B. This line is y is equal to m1x plus c1. This line is y is equal to m2x plus c2. This area we need to find. Here x equals to 0 means which axis? Y axis. This is the first second line, this is the first line. One area is triangle is formed. We need to find the area of the triangle. Okay. Now this line cuts which axis? Y axis. The line y equals to m1x plus c1 cuts y axis at A. So on y axis x value is how much? 0. On y axis x value is 0. Substitute this 0 in this equation. Therefore, y is equal to m1 into 0 plus c1. If a line cuts y axis, x value becomes 0. Here substitute this x here, what you will get? That implies y is equal to c1. Therefore, the point A is x comma y 0 comma c1. Similarly, the line y is equal to m2x plus c2 cuts y axis at B. Same method you can apply, then B you will get 0 comma c2. So finally A point and B point both we got. Now which point we need to find? P point. P is the point of intersection of this line and this line. Okay. Next, given lines are first line m1x, this plus y come to this side, minus y plus c1 is equal to 0. One more, m2x minus y plus c2 equals to 0. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Okay. Now if you solve these two, you will get which point? P point. Okay. Now subtract 1 minus 2. m1x minus y plus c1 is equal to 0. m2x minus y plus c2 equals to 0. While subtracting, symbols will change. So here minus symbol, here plus symbol, here minus symbol. Now y gets cancelled. In these two, if you take x common, m1 minus m2 plus c1 minus c2 is equal to 0. Now x equals to C1 minus C2 go to that side becomes C2 minus C1 by M1 minus M2. Substitute this x value either in first equation or second equation. Substitute this x value in equation 1. What is equation 1? Y equals to m1x plus c1. Y is equal to m1x plus c1. Now simplify this. Y equals to m1 c2 minus m1 c1 plus m1 into c1 m2 into c1 by m1 minus m2. Now m1 c1 gets cancelled. Now what will get? Y equals to m1 c2 minus m2 c1 by m1 minus m2. Then finally we got x value and y value, that is which point? P point. Now P point is c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2. Next m1 c2 minus m2 c1 by m1 minus m2. Then finally we know A point, B point and P point. Okay. Now if you know 3 points, we know how to find area. Okay. Now first, here only I am writing. A point is 0 comma c1, B point is 0 comma c2. This is x2 y2, this is x3 y3 and this is x1 y1. What is the formula for area of triangle? Okay. Now area equals to half modulus of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the formula for area of triangle, that equals to half modulus of x1 means this one c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2 into y2 c1 y3 c2 plus x2 0 into anything 0 plus x3 0 into anything 0. That's why you can get 1 by 2 into now this can be written as c1 minus, if you take minus common, c1 minus c2 into c1 minus c2 by m1 minus m2, that equals to half into minus common c1 minus c2 whole square by m1 minus m2. If modulus any negative value is there, it can be written as positive. Therefore the formula c1 minus c2 whole square by 2 into modulus of m1 minus m2. This is the required area of triangle. Next question. Fourth. In what ratio the line joining -1, 1 and 5, 7 is divided by the line x plus y equals to 4. In what ratio the line joining two points is divided by a line? Okay. Given line is L equals to x plus y, this plus 4 come to this side, minus 4. Now 2 points given, first point is capital A, second point is capital B, and this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. First I am finding L11, next I am finding L22. What is L11? The value which is obtained by substituting the first point in this equation, x value, y value. Now ax1 plus by1 plus c, ax2 plus by2 plus c. A means 1, 1 into minus 1, 1 into 1, c. Now 1, 1 gets cancel, minus 4. Now L22 means ax2 plus by2 plus a means 1, 1 into 5, 5, b also 1, 1 into 7, 7 minus 4, 12 minus 4, 8. See, this is negative, this is positive. Okay, then the ratio is minus L11 is to L22. That is nothing but minus of minus 4 plus 4, 4 is to 8, that is 1 is to 2. How the points are located? One is positive, one is negative means both are in opposite side. Both are positive means both are on same side. Both are negative means both are on same side. But one positive, one negative means the point lies on the opposite side. Okay. This is the next question. Next. Find theta and p if the equation x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p is the normal form, is the normal form of the line root 3x plus y plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, listen. Given line is root 3x plus y plus 2 equals to 0. That implies I can write root 3x plus y is equal to minus 2. So here a value is root 3, b value is 1. Then under root of a square plus b square means 3 plus 1 4, that equals to 2. Dividing both sides by 2. What is the first term? Root 3x by 2. What is the second term? Y by 2 minus 1. But the right side value is p. P is length. Length is always positive. That's why. But here what we have? Negative. Multiply both sides by minus. Why minus? If you multiply minus, already minus is there. Minus of minus is plus. Length is always positive. That's why. Now minus root 3x by 2 minus y by 2 equals to 1. It can be written as x into minus root 3 by 2 plus y into minus 1 by 2 equals to 1. This is negative, it is also negative. Now this can be written as x cos 150. So third quadrant, na? X cos 210 degrees plus y sin 210 degrees equals to 1. Because cos 210 value is minus root 3 by 2, sin 210 value is minus 1 by 2. If you compare with this equation, theta value is 210 degrees and the p value is 1. Okay, students, straight lines PU completed. You need to maintain notes, all these 10 videos, 11 videos what I posted. Okay, in next session I will start objective based on the same line. Compulsory you need to maintain the classwork notes for PU as well as objective. Thank you. We will continue in the next session.